Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming, playing Watch Dogs Legion, and today I actually am doing a video, a very small video about Watch Dogs Legion. I'm not just in London doing a video about gaming in general. And the reason I'm making this video, it's just a very small video, but there's some few little comments I wanted to make about one of the DLCs of Watch Dogs Legion. The DLC in question is called DudeSec. It's a play on the word DeadSec, because we're DeadSec. And it's a DLC I got separately from when I bought the original game. I think nowadays, if you buy the game online, it probably comes with almost all the versions, but as I've touched on in one of the videos I made about gaming in general, there's so many versions of so many games you may not have got it if you bought the basic. So anyway, I'll give you a brief background to this DLC. I'm not going to play any amount of the DLC, it's going to be a very small video. So what it is a politician, and you can see in the top left corner, called Vanessa Ahmed, and what happens is we see on the news that her sex tape has been released, and a group calling themselves DeadSec, but aren't DeadSec because that's us, have said they did it, and that's why we're calling them DudeSec, because they're not us, they're DudSec or DudeSec. And obviously we don't want to be held responsible for this, and we don't want her to think that we're responsible for this, because we do good stuff and we don't release sex tapes of people at all, so that's very bad. So that's the premise. So here we are in sunny London, in the streets of Holborn, if you know London, and we're just going to go to meet Vanessa Ahmed. They've really got London so well. There's so many of these little alleys, and you go down a little alley and you find a pub or a bar or something. They've got it so good. Anyway, so we go down here. These are news drones, by the way, in case you're wondering what they are, and they're hanging outside as paparazzi photographers would be now, I suppose, waiting for her to come out because she's in there drowning her sorrows in drink, as we all might do. So there's Vanessa Ahmed, not looking very happy, looking a bit miffed, having a drink from the bottle, and we're going to have a little chat to her.
Alright, leave me alone.
So I'll let you read it off the screen if you want, but
you cheeky piece of shit. Come here to gloat, have you?
You can see by the way she talks, she's quite feisty, is the word.
Blackmail? Nah, that's not who we are.
She blames us. She's not having any of it that.
The real live DeadSec.
Even though we're telling her we're the real DeadSec.
Posing as us means we've got to find them and fuck them up. Too bloody late.
She's not going to believe that. She's not going for it.
Now how about you piss off?
And she tells us to piss off.
That could have gone better. For instance, by accomplishing anything at all.
Hey, Bax, where does Vanessa live? We've got to find this hacker, and they may have left a trace on our network.
Good idea. Let's hack her home server to prove we're not the kinds of people who would hack her home server. Send me coordinates.
Yeah, some of the dialogue in this is quite funny actually. Not just this mission, but in general. He says, "Yeah, let's find out what's happening. So let's hack her home servers to find out what she's doing to prove we're not the sort of people that hack her sex tape, basically." So anyway, that's the mission, and we have to go through a little series of things to try and track down these sex tape hackers who are pretending to be us, to try and stop her slagging us off in the media, and that's the mission. It's quite a fun little mission, but it's, of the 3 DLCs, it's the shortest. But part of the reason I wanted to make this video is 2 reasons. Number one, this mission's fun. Vanessa Ahmed is good value. She's funny. She says funny things. You've seen the way she talks. She's quite rude, actually, which you would be, I suppose, if someone leaked your sex tape. But she's quite funny. And the other reason, which people may not be aware of, is, and I wasn't aware the first time I played it, I just did it as a kind of wonder if you can do that, is when you finish the mission, providing you've got a space in your team and you've got a space to recruit a new person, you can recruit her. And although she doesn't come with any special abilities, she doesn't have a gun other than the basic guns that all your operatives can have, she doesn't have any special other abilities either, she's fun. She's the only character that you can recruit. I mean, all the NPC characters, or not NPCs because you recruit them, all the people in London have characters. They all have different voices, literally. They all have different abilities. They all have different things they come with. So they all do, to a point. But she comes into your team, and all I can say, she's always Vanessa Ahmed. So what I mean by that is, even though she just integrates into your team and she's one of your agents, later on she'll always say things as Vanessa Ahmed would. She say things in a sarcastic way, she talks in that way. These instances where she'll refer back to, at least like you went in a sex tape. So she is always Vanessa Ahmed, and she's always good value for being that. And she's quite funny, and I would, you know, in a game where you can have up to 40 agents and you won't need that many. When you get to the point of this mission, I would suggest you always recruit her, because she's funny. If you send her on the missions where you've just got to meet a contact and talk to somebody in the world, she's funny to do it. She's funny in how she talks. She's funny because you know the history of her. She's funny because you had a sex tape. She'll sometimes refer to that. She'll sometimes there's a mission where you send her to kind of liaise with somebody, and she'll say obviously there's something wrong with them if they didn't fancy him. She's generally funny, and it adds to the game. And like I said, because you've got so many agents, you don't need 40. Having her, and like I said, I would always use her only on the missions where you're sending someone to talk to someone, meet somebody, those kind of missions. She's always good to do that with. And like I said, I don't know if anybody's tried to, I'm sure someone has, but maybe it's not been mentioned, maybe it's something people haven't thought important to mention. But yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know that you can recruit Vanessa Ahmed. Just make sure that when you do this mission, when you get to the end, you've got a space in your team, because if you don't recruit her, I'm not sure whether you can come back and find her, because sometimes she might not be where you leave her. So if you finish off with her in the pub, for example, and I can't remember where it finishes, then if you go and come back because you've got to delete one of your team, she might be gone. So just make sure you've got space and just recruit her the same way as you recruit anybody else, and she'll be in your team forever. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming, playing Watch Dogs Legion in London, Vanessa Ahmed sex tape. And unfortunately or fortunately, we don't ever get to actually see the sex tape, but anyway. Thanks for watching, and take care till next time.